Okay.
Tony, right here when you.
Hi, everyone. This is Rita, and I'm reading the Breeze TV, and I'm joined today with my friend Kenneth
Hi.
Cochran. She's the one that I've been excited to tell y'all about, and I'm going to let her tell you her story. Um, it's such a blessing. It just still gives me chills. I'm
Oh,
serious. It still gives me chills over it. I was watching Albert, his last video, and bless his heart, he is so sweet. I wish him well on
I
that.
know. I can't
So,
wait to meet.
without further ado, my friend Kenneth, I'll give you just a little background. Um, I met her, believe it or not, on the Leah and Blair slog, and they were doing her brother's story on trying to locate his father. And it turned out to be a 13 part. So you have to go and watch it. It's so good. But Connect, go ahead and tell us your story, baby.
Okay. Um, I guess it started maybe I would say like a year and a half ago. My brother wanted to do a DNA test, and we kind of joked around about, why don't you look like us? Why do you look a little bit different? So, he wanted to do a DNA test, and he didn't really want to do it by himself. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do one with you. Him and I are 11 years apart, so we've grown up very close. So he took the test, and then we found out that our dad that we grew up with was not her biological dad. So he was very upset about that, and kind of processed through all of that. And then my DNA test came back, and I didn't really think anything of it. Him and I connected as siblings, and then about a year later, um, I get this, another connection on Ancestry DNA, and they said that I have another sibling connection. So I was like, oh, that's weird. I only have two brothers. So I log on, and then I get this email from Leah and Blair. They help other families connect with their dads, their moms, their siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles, things like that. And I found that I had a half brother, so I didn't really know what to think at first. I wasn't looking for anyone, I wasn't looking for my dad. I thought the person that I grew up with was my dad. And then come to find out, not only do I have a half brother, but the man I called my dad was not my biological dad. And then processing that, and then come to find out, like, I have other brothers on my biological dad's side. So he had three sons that he raised. And then there's me, and then there's another son named Paul. And he lives in the Philippines. And then Albert. So Albert is the baby of the family. So it's just kind of been like a whirlwind of emotions and trying to deal with all of that. It's just been kind of a lot.
I'm sure it was a total shock to you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah.
And so far, you're the only daughter
I know. And I'm
on
okay
in
with
both
it.
families, right? I
Yeah,
mean, what's the
yeah.
chances of that you're the
It's
girl?
crazy.
I knew you were a diva.
Well, and
I knew you were.
it's funny because like they sent us pictures of like our biological dad growing up, and he had five sisters, but he was the only boy. So it's crazy that I have five brothers and I'm the only girl.
Yes, it is.
It's so weird.
And they're still looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And we
mean,
just,
there's a possibility that they may be able to find more brothers.
I
We're
know.
not going to say sisters.
I know. I'm
Do
okay
you
with,
want a sister though? I mean, would you love it if you
I mean, of course, I would love any sibling, but
That
Um,
is a
I'm
crazy question.
okay being the only girl.
Yeah. Well, I
But
tell you, there, after watching you guys on the YouTube channel, the
mhm,
Leah and Blair slog, um, you and Albert are the ones that I have inside. Now, Paul
mhm,
and Brendan and Eric, they're a total different personalities.
yeah,
I mean, very likable.
yeah,
Don't get me wrong, they're very likable.
yeah,
But was it Brendan? Did he live with your father,
yeah.
y'all's father?
Yeah, Brendan, Alex, and Sean all grew up with him.
Oh, I did not know that. Alex did. I knew Sean and Brendan did.
Yeah, and
But
Alex is
I,
the oldest. So they had Alex first, and then they had Brendan, and then I'm right after that, and then Sean.
okay, so Alex and Brandon are full brothers then.
Mhm.
And Sean, of course.
Same parents, both on both sides, mom and dad.
Now y'all hear us talking about Sean. Sean is another brother, but he passed away.
Yeah, he
And
passed away about 4 years ago, they said.
yeah, but I understand that his personality was just like Albert's,
Yes, very,
bright and
yeah, very,
and happy and jovial.
yeah,
And I really wished y'all could have connected together.
me too.
I know y'all want to get to y'all planning on a trip to the Philippines.
Mhm.
When was y'all planning on that? Was that in June or July?
I'm not really sure yet. We're waiting for Paul to get back because he's out at sea right now. He's a seaman. And he doesn't get back into the Philippines until like June, July timeframe. Hold on one second. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah, how her and I met, I was watching a video and it was it was her birthday. She wanted all her brothers to do a Zoom call on the Leah and Blair show. And Albert was cutting up and he said that he was uh in a small town. And when he said the town, it was like, no way, that's my hometown. So I went to commenting on there. And I know a lot of y'all have heard the story, a lot of you haven't. But I went to commenting on there. Albert, there's no way that you are in this little town. It has to be Connect because I know there's two military bases there. And so Albert comes back and comments, you are correct. Well, I went to commenting to Connect and I found her on her Facebook and we connected. And her oldest daughter just turned 18. So she was so gracious and kind to invite me over this past Saturday to her daughter's birthday party. I feel so blessed. Hey, little Liam, what you doing, baby? Did you just get up?
Yeah, he woke up from a nap.
Bless his heart. Well, Grammy's saying hey to you. I am their new official Grammy Rita.
We adopted her because I don't have a grandma anymore. So I said, you can be our new Grammy. So Grammy Rita.
Yes, and I tell you, I truly feel blessed. I truly feel blessed that I don't know anybody's religion out there, but I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ, and I felt immediate connection. It doesn't happen that often, but I feel like you were a blessing
Oh, thank
put in my life
you.
at a time I needed it. I mean, it's been a rough year this past year,
So sorry.
health wise, and God making me happy, you
Yeah.
know? So I'm just blessed to have you in there. But, you know, Leah and Blair do some amazing work.
They really do.
Not only have they found your dad,
Mhm.
um, and I'm not going to tell y'all that story. Uh, I'm gonna make y'all go watch it because you'll cry. I'll tell you that. um, I feel, I feel really heartbroken for the dad part,
Yeah,
most especially for Albert,
for Albert for sure. Yeah.
for sure, because he was really looking forward to really meeting his dad, and he's still torn. He don't know what he wants to do there.
Well,
I
and I think he grew up thinking a different guy was his dad. I mean, he has a
yes,
picture of this other man, and with him, I mean, he's probably two in this picture, and when that picture pulled up, I was like, I've never seen this guy before. I don't know anything about him, and then come to find out, it wasn't him at all.
yeah.
It's a totally different person.
And what a shock because he went through his whole life, what, 24,
Yeah.
uh, because he just had a birthday, 24 years thinking this man was his
Mm-hmm.
birth dad.
Yeah.
And that was the one that Leah and Blair were going to find and locate.
Right.
No one knew that it was going to just totally blow up
I
and
know.
be a total different man. And it's just amazing how this story has worked. I hope and pray y'all find more brothers,
Yeah.
our siblings. But if you don't, Lordy mercy, girl, you got enough as it is.
I sure do.
You have quite a bit. Um, now I know that we were talking earlier, you had started a GoFundMe
Yeah.
thing, but it didn't work out. So we're going to
Money just takes such a big chunk, and I want to be able to utilize everything that's donated and
absolutely.
towards, the trip and meeting them and things like that. I don't want a portion of it to go to, I mean, I get it. I
Yeah.
understand. If I could
But
utilize,
they should not charge that, most especially for what it's used for.
right.
That's a lot of money being taken out. But I know there's another kind out there besides GoFundMe. And anybody out there, any listeners, comment below if I know there's a different one. I just can't remember the name of it, and they don't take as much out. But if any of y'all know what the name of it is, just leave it in the comment for us, or a good way that we can uh get some money donated in to help them, because it's not just Kenneth, it's Alex, it's Brendan, it's uh uh what's the other one? I lost thought.
Paul.
Paul,
Yeah.
who is the merchant marine.
Yes.
And he's, it's not that cheap to go to a different country. So we want to make sure that we get them there. So I will be letting you all know more. And Kenneth has a YouTube channel now. It's Kenneth Cochran and at Kenneth C.
Hmm.
And Albert has one now too.
Yes.
It's a long name.
Yeah, his is called Why Not Albert.
Why not Albert? That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And so y'all go check on him and look in on his story, and you'll just fall in love with him. Now, baby girl over here in front of, she my new grandbaby, so she gonna be there for a while.
Yeah.
And I just want to express to Blair and Leah how much how many people that they touch, not just the people that they find loved ones for,
Hmm.
but the people that's watching it get such a blessing. I've
Hmm.
been following your channel now, and I've just really enjoyed watching you and listening to you, and it's just been a total blessing.
Well, thank you.
But is there anything else you want to add to it?
Um, mm, because GoFundMe takes such a big chunk, I was going to give you my Venmo and PayPal because they don't take a fee. So I'll give you that information and then you can add it. But
Okay.
we would love to all get together and finally meet in person. Um, I do think that Albert and and I don't know if maybe it's because I met him first before the other brothers, or if we just, because we're also half Filipino and kind of share that side. I don't know, but I felt an instant connection with him. So I not that there isn't a connection with my other brothers, it's just not the same as with Albert. So I'm looking forward to meeting him and like I mean he was so excited. Like he said, "Oh, we're gonna be the Power Rangers," So like
He's so funny.
he's just so
It's
silly.
his soul, Jeanette. It's
Yeah.
his soul. He has such a sweet soul.
Yeah.
He's not even my brother, but I feel a connection to him. You just do.
And I think you can just sense when someone is genuine,
Hmm.
and he is just a genuine person. Like what you see is what you're gonna get, and I've
Oh,
talked to him off camera and stuff. And like the other night, we talked for like 2 hours, just, story time and and it's so nice to be able to open up knowing that like there's not going to be any judgment on whatever I tell him, and vice versa for me. And
yes.
it's just nice to have that sibling connection that I didn't know I could have
Right.
with other people.
I'm so glad he has you that he can talk to,
Yeah.
because I know he's got other siblings as well, right?
He has a little sister, and I think she just turned 17.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's right. It was just the little sister because the one that's recording is his friend.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, so you're his bigger sister,
Yeah.
and he's going through something that his other sister can't relate to.
Right.
So there's that connection
Yeah.
automatically for you two. And also, you were the first one that they found,
Yeah.
and you're more relatable. I love Paul, Alex, and Brandon,
Yeah.
but they are a little bit more standoffish and I think reserved
Yeah.
than you and Albert are. So, but anyway, we'll go ahead and because I know you're probably busy, and I appreciate you being on with me today, baby. I just want to get your story out, and I want to help you the
I
best I can.
Yeah.
And I'm praying that your videos, my video, that it'll get people in and
Yes.
start collecting money for you so that you can go visit your brothers.
Yeah. So I can meet
And
him in person. I know.
yes, and my
Sometime when
speaker's starting to get warm, so it starts
okay.
messing up. That's why
Yeah.
I use this. But I love you, baby, and we'll talk again soon.
Love
Send
you.
me all that information and I'll let you know what I find out.
Thank you.
You're welcome, baby.
All right. Bye. Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thank you all. We love y'all and goodbye.
Bye.